Education 13 Survey of Philippine Literature of Bicol University PALAJE Campus presents you a literature podcast, Philippine Literature Edition. This podcast, entitled Realizing the Epoch of Philippine Literature with the Influence of Change in a New Replica podcast, specifically the influence of English language in shaping the Philippine literature under the Republic. When one speaks of history, we look back at the past events to see what helped shape our present, who were involved, and possibly why it happened. Through history, we are able to learn facts and significant events that happened in the past and why they happened, when it occurred, and who are involved.
In today's podcast, we are going to share with you the influence of English language in shaping Philippine literature under the Republic. Right, partner?
Of course, partner Cherilyn, since in this replica podcast literature edition, we are going to indeed explore the literature under the epoch of Republic and how it affects the Philippine literature that we have today.
With that, what are we waiting for? Let us start this replica podcast Philippine Literature Edition.
To start this podcast, we all know that the United States formally recognized the independence of the Republic of the Philippines on July 4, 1946. And this period marked not just the growing militancy of national consciousness, but also marked a lot of literary movements.
Yes, partner. Since English literature at that time was also more popular because of publicity, unlike the Tagalog literature, which was only confined to the classrooms.
This is why, partner, most of the literature under the Republic from 1946 to 1985 are more like applying the new criticism and existentialism that sharpened their awareness of the vital relationship between craftsmanship and the effectiveness of their literary work under the Republic.
Indeed, partner, it had a significant impact on writers under the Republic. It marked the influence in the thinking of creative writers who were given opportunities to showcase these critical methods of writing. With all of the significant events that happened in Philippine literature under the Republic, I am able to realize and unfold the narrative of contemporary Philippine literature. Literary activities became more prominent up to these days. With all of those troubles that Filipinos had, they were able to make a significant development in Philippine literature, deriving enthusiasm for their literary pieces.
That is why, to end this podcast entitled Realizing the Epoch of Philippine Literature with the Influence of Change and a New Replica podcast, specifically influence of English language in shaping the Philippine literature under the Republic, let us remember that literature adds to reality. It does not simply describe it.
Thank you for listening and have a good day.
Appreciating literature.